Okay. So here we are, our group for our team meeting, the third meeting for CIT 261. All members are here, but Brad, he is out of town, so we'll be making this video available for him to catch up. I don't believe that we have a lot to go over tonight. I had prepared a presentation and had posted it on our community page, so we'll talk about that a little bit and then just review who and what is going to be presenting next week and go over any questions. So tonight we'll just make it short and sweet. Does that sound good with you guys?
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so did you guys get a chance to review the HTML5 tag presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a
Okay.
great presentation.
Well, thank you. I don't know if I'd say that, but I appreciate it. It's one of the more basic topics, obviously, being HTML, but maybe some items that you haven't heard of or used before. They were new to me, so it was kind of fun to learn about them. But have any of you guys applied them in websites before?
I have, but that was, sharing whatever code that was already written on YouTube and then putting it on a website. So it wasn't something that I wrote by myself. I just copied and pasted it.
Oh, I see.
I've used the audio and video before. I've never used the Canvas, which I thought was kind of cool.
I'm not exactly sure what the application of the canvas would be, like what you could use that for. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you had like a picture and you wanted to cross it out or something.
I've heard that it is used a lot for animation, but I'm not sure how to use it.
Yeah, I don't know, but so it's nice to learn because at some point, if it does have some way to be applicable, then you'll know where to look. And you know what you can do in that situation, solve a problem or whatnot. But any questions or anything on that, or?
I was wondering if you were able to figure out. I think you couldn't get the audio to work, right?
I wasn't able to figure out why that was happening. At first, it was because I was in a browser that wasn't supported.
Okay.
But then another problem is that it was a MP4A file, which is the only file that I could get my hands on in a short amount of time. It's more for the MP3 and WBA and OGG audio files. So I kind of had to do a hybrid with the MP4A file. So I don't know exactly what the issue was.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to discuss a little bit more about Canvas and how we can use JavaScript to, like, for example, I saw some examples of where JavaScript was used to create shadows of colors, or like like styling a font or something like that.
Where JavaScript is used, or like one of the examples the links that I provided?
No, I searched, I Googled it by myself, and I found some example how JavaScript code was used inside of the Canvas tag.
Would you be able to screen share an example or what you had found?
I have to Google it again. I'm sorry.
Or you could just post it to our community as well if you find it. I think I'd be interested to learn about that too. So why don't you just find it at some point and post it to our community? Does that work?
Yes, it works. I think it was one of the links you suggested. I found one from the W3 school, I guess. But yeah, I will Google it and post it in the community.
Perfect. Thank you. Any other questions or comments on that?
Oh,
Okay.
None for me.
So, I mean, it's the first presentation we've done. I'm not sure if everybody expected, for a presentation to go quite like that, or, what the future presentations will be like. Is it kind of on track, on par with what you guys are thinking, or was it lacking?
I thought it was on track. I mean, you had slides, and then at the end you showed us your code, and then an example of how the code worked on a browser. So I think that's everything we actually have to do in a presentation, if I remember right.
Okay.
yeah, I'd agree with that also.
Okay. So, Andrew, you had mentioned that you wouldn't be able to present, and that you'd like to push back to next week. What was the topic?
It's the loops, conditional statements, functions, variables, parameters, arrays, and associative arrays.
Okay, so you've already updated it to say week 3 then.
Yeah, I just did that just now.
Okay, perfect. Let me screen share.
We're gonna have 4 people presenting next week, it looks like.
Yeah. So I think it would definitely be a good idea to prepare it and present it and record it and post it to our community by midday Friday. So it gives us a chance to review it a little bit. And then, we can discuss it, because I think watching 4 presentations and then discussing them in a meeting would make it really long. And with it being early for Fjorald and late for us, that might be kind of a little overboard. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we make that the goal?
Yeah.
I think that works, yeah.
Okay, so we've got Andrew is doing his presentation. Trevor, you've got one. Let's see. Fjorald. And who am I missing?
And Brad, I think.
Brad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Parson.
Okay. It'll be a lot of learning next week.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I found a code where. Okay, maybe I should post it on the community first. So it is an HTML canvas animation code which illustrates a square moving.
Okay.
Right. And it is mixed with a JavaScript code. I know I have to study this because it's a lot, but maybe Brother James suggest us that when we meet we should discuss the code. I don't know if we have time to do it now.
Like what exactly? Just discuss what example you're saying?
Yes, we can discuss it as a team and how the code is built.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time if you want to pull it up in screen share.
Okay. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have to reload it just so you can see the animation that happens. I don't know if that one has a run button. Do you see the square moving on the right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the point of all this code. And if we see, we can see the canvas tag here. But then we see the script, which is connected with the canvas, which is all this here. That's a lot, actually.
It is a lot.
Yeah. But we can. I'm not sure if you can see the. Okay, I'm not. What page are you seeing right now?
W3 schools.
Okay, great. Here, from here we can see how. Yeah, there's a little bit code. There's less code here than the first one, and they've just draw a diagonal line on a square. So we see that two variables are open, and the first one it's connected with my canvas ID, which is the canvas tag. I guess this one is where the drawing will show, so it helps. So it tells to the canvas tag that something will show between them. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we see the information of the drawing. This is like a CDX.move2 and the CDX.line2 and CDX stroke. I'm not sure about. Okay, so I guess that CDX.line2 it's about the line, I guess. But I'm not sure about the CDX.move2. Anyone can help here? Anyone who knows JavaScript better than me?
I think that might be where it starts. Or yeah, I think that might be where it starts and then it ends where the line 2 goes to.
So I guess CDX.move2 are the dimensions. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so the CDX move2 I guess are the dimension of the square, and the CDX.line2 are the dimensions of the line, of the diagonal line. However, this is how. To create a drawing in a canvas, I guess we need we need to use the JavaScript code, and it is used a lot for animation, and for that we still use JavaScript. The animation is more complicated, but I think that if we study the code by ourselves, it will help us to learn how to do animation in a canvas.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a good example. You can see at the very basic, from W3 schools, but then, Fiorald's example is a much more complicated version of how to use Canvas.
Yeah,
So
I just wanted to
definitely.
show.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to show how HTML canvas is used for animation, and I see that we need the JavaScript to activate the canvas, because someone asked how we can use canvas. I guess I'm not sure, and for that we need the JavaScript. So they come as a package. We need the HTML tag, but then we need JavaScript to make useful the canvas tag. I'm not sure how if that makes sense or not.
Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that I think I understand pretty much what he's mentioning here.
Okay. So I think that's a pretty good basic and complicated look at HTML5 tags, especially Canvas. I think it would be fun to integrate into a website. But Any questions about what's expected for the upcoming week, or any comments on that? Any complications anyone seeing?
Nope, not for me.
Me neither.
Okay. So if it's all right with you guys and you don't have anything pressing that we'd like to talk about, I got to run. I got some more stuff to take care of. Sorry for the short meeting. I guess it's fitting for the one presentation, but anything else to talk about?
Nope.
I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to add another thing about. So I'm seeing here that CDX is used for drawing. As we see from the examples of the W3 school. So we see CDX here, and we see CDX here, and then they have an extension like begin path, ARC or stroke, and it's same about here like CDX.font, which decide the size of the font and the font family, and then we have okay. Let me check this one. Yeah, it has the font on the canvas. So in some a way to understand canvas is like imagine it like a real canvas, and you want to draw something on it, and we use JavaScript for that. So JavaScript is the pen that draws on the canvas.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for looking into that more, Fjord. But
You're welcome.
so hopefully this video, Brad finds some benefit in it as well. I don't know what his experience with these tags are, but looking forward to a much more in-depth and broader look at the presentations next week. But thanks for all your help this week, you guys. I will end this and add it to our community page. And I think a good thing would be to also, if we find certain things like Fjord in that example, if you think you want to share it with the group and that would be beneficial, just feel free to go ahead and post it to our community on Google+. And I think that would be really helpful.
Okay.
Sounds good. But other than that, good work. Another week down. We'll everybody enjoy your weekend, and we'll look towards next week. But everybody have a great night.
All right, thanks, you too.
Okay. Likewise.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.